Hello, this is Matvey and Tony, and in this video we would like to show you our final presentation of year 4 project of self-management platform called KEIOP. So I'm gonna start with platform. This is self-management platform made for people who like to study, for especially students who would like to keep everything in one place, notes, resources, without changing any other services at once. So I'm gonna log in as Matvey because this user already have everything stored. So since the last week 9 deliverables presentation, there is a good few things changed. I've added the dark and white theme to the service, which you can manage in your profile. Then the notes main service of the platform. It stores notes in 3-tier hierarchy as topics, concepts, and chapters. For example, I'm going to show you the web development one, Flask, and I would select the Flask routing as chapter. That's how the notes looks like. You can edit it, you can edit the namings of the topics, chapters, concepts, whatever you want. It's very minimalistic, very easy to use. Then the task manager. Task manager, you can assign tasks to yourself with criticality. You can assign it as medium or high or criticality with timestamp, and you can close it, open whatever you want. Then resource manager, it looks a bit different because now I would like to push the changes to show you the pipeline stages and how the pipeline handles them. So I'm going to my IDE. So as you can see, resource manager. I'm gonna add it's just a simple background color change. Actually, I have it there. And I'm gonna do git push. Yep, there we go. I've pushed it. Now let's see that pipeline can see it. Yep, it's pending now. So as I'm gonna be explaining the platform, the pipeline will finish few stages, so it will be easier to show it to you, or it might even finish already at that time. So resource manager is service that handles all your links, all your resources that you want to store related to your studyings, to your notes. For example, here I've stored the Flask documentation and link to the website. It's very easy, very handy. You can edit it if you want, you can access it, you can open this link from the service. Yeah, you can delete it. For example, I'm gonna delete it now. Then I'll go to the event manager, the last service. Event manager works as basically a logging service for our platform. It tracks all the actions done on the website. For example, like here I have deleted the resource and it tracked it with a timestamp that the action was deleted. Any action like creating, editing, adding the notes would be tracked here. Also, you can filter them. For example, I would like to see only task manager notes. I can filter them with the timestamp with any actions, but for now I'm gonna do it as simple as possible with all actions. As you can see, like this, it's filtered. There you go. It's with the platform. Now let's go to the pipeline. The first stage of the pipeline is lint. Lint stage is using Flake to check all the code quality within the push, that all the libraries are used, that there is no missing codes or something like that. Then dependency check checks all the dependency versions. It also creates an artifact file, which I'm going to show you. It's the artifact file from one of our previous commits, but still it has all the same versions. Here you can see that the pip is a bit out of date in our platform and will also needs to be updated, but it's completely fine. Then now the security scan. Security scan uses Bandit to check all the common vulnerabilities and SAST, system
static application security testing.
Yeah. To check all of that, it also creates the artifact file where we can see that we have only one medium vulnerability, which is completely fine, I would say. Also, you can see the logs here. Then next stage is unit testing. Sorry. For the resource manager, we can see that 30 tests are passed. Everything is fine. Then, we're using PyTests for unit testing. Then it generates the tag for the dev image. Yep, it's gonna update it as soon as a pipeline passes. Then next stage is build. It builds an image, makes it ready to be pushed to the Docker Hub. It also stores it in the artifact file. It uses Docker in Docker. Then container security. It checks all the common vulnerabilities within the container. Here you can see that there is few dependencies that needs to be updated, and the process itself. All right. Then gonna be the system tests. There was an issue with system tests tonight because I was updating them for this particular service, and locally they are running completely fine. I'll show you. I forgot to include -v, but still, all tests are running for this particular service. The only issue is our pipeline runner storage size. We have some issue with dependencies and with versioning, so it's gonna be fixed soon. But anyways, all the tests are running locally right now. This stage gonna pass immediately without all the tests finished. All right, let's continue. Then the push stage. Push stage takes the file from the let me update it from the build stage and pushes it to the Docker Hub. I'd like to show you the Docker Hub as soon as it finishes. Let's wait in the meantime. It takes a bit of time. Usually our pipeline takes about 7.5 minutes to run, which is very fast, I would say. Now the push stage. You can see it's loading. It pushes. You can see some images already pushed right there. Now it's fine, so we supposed to see that Docker Home image is pushed right there for the resource manager in particular. Yep, resource manager is updated less than a minute ago. That's grand. Next stage, it's cleanup. It cleans up all the images. And then we have dev deploy, which is supposed to change the image tag. So as I'm updating it, it's supposed to change that it's altered right minute ago, 25 seconds ago, which is very nice. Yeah, and a small addition to that, I would like to show you the XY. That's our Argo CD. Our dev environment will update the apps right now. All applications, refresh. It's refreshed. And resource manager is progressing, and it needs to be healthy and synced. Yep, a few seconds ago. It's very nice. Now the resource manager here in our dev cluster needs to be updated. David. Yep, as you can see, it updated, new background. Very nice. Okay, now it's Tony's part.
Alright, and now I'm going to show the continuation. I'm going to show how image promotion to production works. So as we've seen in the pipeline, and we can see in the image patch here, all of the overlays for dev are going to be automatically updated with the newest image tag that's generated. With deploying onto prod, we do it manually. So it's manual image promotion. And just to show you, so the resource manager is updated here in prod, it isn't. So if we just grab this value from the resource manager and we go into the patch and we edit it, so commit changes, promote, to prod. And just in case, so there's more clarity, resource manager. And then we commit. So this is now updated. And if we go to Argo CD, just to speed it up, we can sync and we can see the resource manager is loading. Now it's up. And reloading it, of course, updated it. And just to show, because last time on the video we had issues with the network, so you can see the prod cluster here running. So she was filing for a second. You can see we have 42 pods, for example, and we have CPU. This does go into observability as well slightly, because we can see all of the statistics here. So we can see the same for dev cluster, which has slightly more because we've done some experimentation with it. So it's going to have some leftover pods, for example. And if we just go, this is our main one, which is running the Rancher server, which basically just manages these clusters, which we can see here. So we've assigned 31 or 32 gigabytes to each of them, 12 cores. We also had one other VM ready, but we didn't have time to set up, which is DR, disaster recovery, which we were going to use as backup in case prod goes down. And just to reiterate exactly how we structured our deployment repo, so we have 3 main folders, one for the applications, so any application that we wrote by code is going to go in here. Then we have Argo CD and infrastructure. So infrastructure is for ingress and user sessions, where user sessions is just the Redis database that stores the session IDs. But the more important ones, and the ones that we've shown being updated, is the actual applications. So we have a base file, a folder, in which we have all of the deployments, services, the database, and the customization file. And then because this is not supposed to change, we have patches. So for each overlay we have a patch. This is the one that gets updated, and the customization. And then with prod we have the patch I've just updated, and we also have a replica patch that increases the amount of replicas. So the default value is 1. We wanted to keep it very minimal, but for example, if we wanted to do more, let's say testing in dev, we would obviously just add a replica patch there as well, because the base is not supposed to change. And another thing I want to show is some observability we have. So we have observability setup with metrics, which is gathered by Prometheus. It displays it in Grafana. And we also have Loki that works with Promtail. Promtail grabs all of the logs, Loki stores them, and then Grafana shows them. So we can see we have Prometheus here with drill down, which collects the metrics. We can see a few things here, and if we go for logs, for example, we can view our logs as well. Again, it's drill down. And we also have minimal, we don't have tracing, but we also have a minimal setup of alert manager, but we don't have a full dashboard yet. The setup is there though. Yeah, so this is the end of our video. Thank you for your attention, and we'll see you in the presentations.
Bye bye.
See ya.